People, some basic, and basically I'm over here about to show you my basic shelving that I made. It's pretty basic. It's gonna hold some basic pops, nothing crazy. Yeah, so let's get in. I'm gonna tilt this joint around and show you what's popping. I don't know if that just killed somebody or made somebody's ears bleed. Sorry for that, but basically I made some shelving from this corner all the way down to yonder, all the way over here. Little mains on the shelf. Look at young bull. Look at young bull. There he is. There he is. What's popping, little young bull? Fortnite for life. I hear you. I hear you. And then I got shelving all the way down here. Boom. It's pretty basic. All right, it's gonna hold my Funko Pops two up. You know what I mean? Two high or whatever. I'm gonna double stack it. But basically, I had some plywood laying around, a lot of scraps, and I had one big old piece of 4x8 of 3/4 thickness plywood. So I didn't want to just use that whole sheet. So I just put all the little scraps together. Basically, got a Craig jig, made some holes, screwed them together, and basically just cut my my length and my thickness or whatever. Basically, the shelf over here, from here all the way down where little main is, basically is 3 inches and 3/4, just to give me enough play where I can have them against the wall, and then I'll still have like a little gap just in case I didn't buy the trim. You know what I mean? There's still a little ledge or whatever, but I could tuck it, against the trim, and it's a little, you can get a little breezy in the back, you know what I'm saying? Just enough room where you can move them around and stuff like that. It's not too tight, you know what I'm saying? That's why I did that. 3 inches and 3/4. It's pretty basic, all right? So that's that. Little mains up there, keep it tight, young bull. And over here, I got a little soffit up top. The reason why I had to come out a little bit, a little bit wider over here is like 6 inches, because the pops will you hit that soffit up top. So I had to come 6 inches off the wall. But I Craig jigged it over there, made sure I got in a stud, and then, basically I put a little L bracket here. I mean, I didn't really have to, wasn't really mandatory. I had a little basic hanging on it. It still was okay. But I just, I skits. I always see people on IG showing pictures of their pops falling off the shelves and stuff like that, or shelves falling off the wall because dude don't know how to install a goddamn shelf into a stud. So I sketched, threw an L bracket there. All right, that's why the L bracket's there. And that's basically it, bro. So how I got the wood, the plywood in the wall is basically, I used the stud finder, found the studs, marked the studs, and then I used my Craig jig to basically make holes and put the screw into the plywood and into the stud. Basically, it's not going to affect the pop sitting on it because it's still flush, you know what I'm saying? The reason why I didn't paint the bottom where the pops are going to be sitting is because I just didn't want the paint to touch the boxes over time or something like that, or me moving them around. I just didn't want the paint to rub off on the bottom of the boxes. I know I'm a skits, yada yada yada, and that's basically it, man. I did a little extra. I added some trim onto it, put a little, put some caulk in the nail holes, yada, yada, yada. Threw a coat of, white semi-gloss, Sherwin-Williams white semi-gloss. Put like 2 coats on it, and it's a wrap, bro. Now I'm going to double stack my pops, and that's basically it, man. Holla at your boy, and, oh.
Bye.
There goes young bull. Little young bull's in the house. What do you think of the, the shelving?
It's okay.
It's better than what it looked like before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Got the little trim, fancy little trim on the front.
Since there's more.
There's more,
shelving.
yeah, there's more shelving. Yeah, there's more shelving over here. Now I can put pops over here, pops over here. We might even doing like another tier, you know what I'm saying? Put more shelving on the bottom so that, oh, excuse me, sorry. Yes, you know what I mean? So then be like 2 high and then another 2 high. And then I'll probably get yelled at by the wife. And so that's basically it, man. That's a basic shelving. It's not really complex. You just basically get a level, you know what I'm saying? Put the level in the wood. Make sure you just screw it into studs, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's basically basic shelving, you know what I'm saying? Nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy, you know what I'm saying, little guy? You know what I'm saying, little man? You know what I'm saying, little man? Yeah!